Hi guys, welcome to Picks from the Six. I'm Jose, the 49 fan, and Paul, the Cowboy. So we're gonna recap Week 14. So Paul, Week 14, it was a disappointing loss for for your Cowboys. So tell me what went wrong.
They just didn't. The offense wasn't clicking.
Yeah. All right, and then Bucks and Colts. That was a low score, like a low margin, so they tied.
Yeah.
And then Bills lost to the Ravens by 7. That was a good game, right, Paul?
Yeah.
But what made the difference?
Just the Ravens' defense. Like the defense has been good all year.
Yeah, and then Vikings won the Lions, and then Packers won the Redskins handily too.
It was actually a bit closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, all right. And then Texans lost to the Broncos, and it was a total collapse because the Broncos went crazy on them.
Because Broncos have nothing to play for. So.
Yeah, okay. And then after that is 49ers and Saints. That
That-
was the game of the week.
That was actually a pretty good game.
Playoff atmosphere happening because they could probably meet up in the semis.
And conference games.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't agree on this, but this is the point from that game. The one thing that killed the Saints in that game, because when the 49er tight end caught it, whatever his name is,
Kittle.
yeah, he caught it, and the guy couldn't bring it down, so he decided to grab his face mask.
Yeah, exactly. He went for a penalty.
Yeah.
Then the Browns won the Bengals. Of course, the Bengals are going to be getting the first position, I
Yeah.
think. And then Falcons actually bet Panthers. That was a shock too.
Yeah,
And then who won? It was so low scoring.
Yeah.
Dolphins and Jets. So, but
No,
we don't
no,
care. We don't care about them, right, Paul?
they're not going anywhere.
Yeah. And then Philip Rivers is getting hot again, I guess.
Yeah.
So they won over the Jags. And then here's the game that you need to talk about, Paul.
The Chiefs
and Patriots.
A few of our managers went there, and our manager Sabio is taking it a little hard, but or as me and Tyler put it, with all the times Sabio's been saying, "Oh, Patriots this, Patriots that," I maybe say some good things about the Patriots, only because the owner of the Patriots is Jewish too.
Yeah.
I have to support him as a businessman,
Yeah.
which he's good at in the business department.
Oh, yeah.
He knows how to put winners out there.
Yeah.
But the one thing that Brady is doing the last number of weeks,
Yeah.
he's throwing picks, which he normally has not thrown in the past. And
Do you think they're not getting in sync with their wide out?
they've only one or two good wideouts, and they're not consistently like going to them.
Yeah.
Like last year and the year before that, they had Gronkowski, who
Yeah.
always would get the ball and
So
get-
they're basically is their offense. The tight ends are not gelling properly.
And the defense is playing well to points, but
Yeah.
they are not. Like the Texans showed the week before, if you don't,
If you heard Brady or something.
if you hurt Brady, he'll make a mistake.
Yeah. All right. And then our next one is Titans versus Raiders. They did a good job on the Raiders. Raiders think they're the best in the beginning, and now they're not.
Yeah,
Then Steelers versus Cardinals.
that was a close game.
Yeah, but they pulled it out.
Yeah,
And then what's it called, Rams and Seahawks. That was a strange game though, Paul, because I thought what's it called, the Rams wouldn't put up a fight against the Seahawks.
but they actually did. And the Rams
Yeah.
this week they played the Cowboys. We'll talk about when we talk about Week 15 games.
Yeah. All right. And then Giants got beaten up by the Eagles.
It was actually a close game, but this is the problem with the Giants this year.
Yeah.
They start off good in the game,
Yeah.
but then they don't have that shutdown defense they normally have.
And the running is not that good either right now.
And the Eagles, they're losing a couple of their wideouts to injuries,
Yeah. Oh no.
and it's gonna hurt them down the stretch because the Cowboys.
And I have a question. Cowboys have one game over the Eagles, or
So if
and the last game is with the Eagles.
no,
Is it true? Or
second last game this week the Cowboys win their game and the Eagles
Yeah.
win theirs.
Yeah.
Then that goes into week 16, then whoever wins that game, like if the Eagles win, they go up by a game and they have the advantage.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And then, so we have a special announcement. Our friend Paul won all the competition. He cleaned the house. He won by one in NFL Week 14. He won 4-2 in basketball. He won 4-1 in hockey. So congratulations, Paul. You are the champ, and you cleaned the house.
And basketball, Jose.
Yeah. I know.
If
I got one. I got one at least. 1 week at least, right?
Yeah. Because basketball is not as.
My forte. All right. So now we're doing picks for Week 15 for NFL. So our first game is Jets and Ravens. Ravens should just clear that up.
Because the Jets don't have that consistent.
Yeah. And then Packers and Bears. Packers should. It's gonna be a tough game, but Packers should win because right in the first week they had that game and they won over the Bears. Or?
And it was. They didn't win by that much, the Packers, but their defense slowed the Bears down. If you don't score on the Packers, you won't win.
All right. And then Pats versus Bengals. So that's gonna be an easy game for them, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then after that, Seahawks versus Panthers. We both picked Seahawks, and then you changed these Seahawks to the Panthers because you were the champ.
Yeah.
You changed. So and then after that is Texans and Titans. Me and Paul picked Texans, and Steve picked Titans. Then this is the bowl of the losers, I guess.
Yeah.
Dolphins and Giants. I picked Dolphins, and Steve and Paul picked the Giants.
Yeah.
And then after that is Eagles and Redskins. We picked the Eagles because Redskins are out of the playoffs. Then there's Broncos versus Chiefs. Should be an easy win for the Chiefs, so that's why we all picked the Chiefs. Then after that is Bucks versus Lions. I was changed to a tie because Paul used one of his powers. Steve is picking the Lions and Paul's picking the Bucks. But do you hear Mike Evans? Questionable right now to start.
No, he might, but I still.
You
The
don't-
Lions still don't have that consistent.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Fair enough. And then after that, we got Browns versus Cardinals. Me and Paul picked Browns, and Steve picked Cardinals.
And Steve must have been smoking something.
Yeah, maybe. Then it's Jags versus Raiders.
Nobody has anything to play for.
Yep. I'm picking Jags because they have great D, and Steve and Paul likes the Raiders. Then again, across the board, we picked Vikings to win over the Chargers.
Yeah.
And then for the Cowboy game, I picked the Rams to beat the Cowboys because I'm still seeing inconsistency in your team. So that's why I'm picking them. And then Steve and Paul still believes in their Cowboys.
And this time it's in Dallas, I think.
Yeah. But remember what happened in Dallas in Thanksgiving? Bills came in and took care of business.
But like the Rams,
Yeah.
this is the problem with the Rams. They
Yeah.
have not shown like this season.
Yeah.
Also consistent.
And then,
They have a couple.
what is it? They're like one game back for the wild card.
Yeah, but the Rams. This is the thing. To get that wild card, they have problems.
They need help. Like they need Seahawks to lose, right?
Like if the Cowboys get off to an early start against the Rams,
Yeah.
like get by a couple touchdowns, Rams do not have that killer instinct they did last
true.
year.
Yeah. And then our next game is mine. 49ers across to beat the Falcons, but we cannot count the Falcons offense because they light it up very quickly if they have a chance.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's all Bills again against the Steelers because we feel like Steelers have defense, but Bills have both.
And unfortunately, I made that my guaranteed win.
Yes. And Paul made that his guarantee win. And finally, it's Saints all across to beat the Colts. because Drew Brees, when we saw him play with San Fran, it was like a walk in the park for him. He was just playing for fun.
But Breeze, like against the Colts, if he has an off a quarter, the Colts will take advantage.
Yeah. All right then. Wise words from Paul. All right. So tonight, Paul, you want to start it off
Okay.
for hockey? What day, Paul? First.
Wednesday, December the 11th.
All right.
And before we start, we would like to wish our friend Sarah.
Yes,
A
it's
happy
her
birthday.
birthday. Yep, it's
And,
true.
Unfortunately, one of her kids gave her the flu on her birthday,
Oh,
so
that's
we
so
hope you
bad.
feel
Which
better.
one? Was it Kal-El or?
I
or
don't know. I
Gotham?
can't. She. I think it was her daughter.
Yeah. Okay. Gotham it is. So let's begin in for NHL. What is it, Paul?
Wednesday, December 11th. First game is Bruins versus Caps. We
Yeah.
both picked the Caps.
Yep, because they're a good team.
Then the next game is Sens versus Canadians. I picked Sens.
I have the Canadians because that's my team. They should, if they play as good as yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Oh, the day before.
The day before, then they should win that.
Flyers versus Avs. We both picked Avs.
Yep. And then we're now going to NBA.
Lakers versus Magic. We both picked Lakers.
Yep. Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
LeBron James. Keep going.
Celtics versus Pacers. I picked Pacers.
All right. I picked Celtics because I love the green man.
Rockets versus.
We both picked Rockets because they're got Harden. But for a couple past games, Harden were not scoring because they were shutting him out.
Yeah. So next one is
Raptors.
Raptors against
It's
them.
playing right now as we're recording, right, Paul?
So
Do you have any news about the Raptors? About Kawhi?
Kawhi's he has quiet games.
Yeah, no, but about ring. You got a ring ceremony?
Yeah, he got his ring, which Raptors are up
And what do you
32-27 after the first quarter.
And what do you think about his billboard? It was good.
They're showing him the respect that he deserves.
Yeah.
Fans may have thought, oh, they're gonna boo him because he left, but he said in the beginning he eventually wanted to go home, and he actually said this in the news today.
Yeah.
No, not many people know this. He said he strongly considered Toronto.
Yeah,
to
but
come back
he wants to go home though.
And but here's the thing: his contract is 2 years plus an option, which means if the Clippers do not win within those 2 years,
He might come back.
he'll come back. And Durant has that same thing as contract. I have a feeling within 3 years,
Yeah.
we're gonna have Lowry on the team,
Yeah.
Kawhi on the team, Durant,
Oh man, super team.
Siakam.
Yeah, I know Siakam's on fire right now. All right, back to the picks, Paul.
Okay,
Right here,
Nets versus
Hornets.
Hornets.
What do you pick? Both pick Nets.
Yep.
And then, Paul, what else?
Jazz. We both pick Jazz.
Yep, excellent. Keep going.
Hawks. We both pick Hawks.
Yep.
Suns. We both pick Suns. Pelicans.
Versus Bucks.
Because the Greek Freak's not playing tonight.
Yeah, all right.
Then Thunder versus Kings. I pick Kings.
Yeah, I
And-
pick Thunder.
Knicks versus Warriors. The battle of the stinky kings.
Yes, exactly, Paul. Now I will commence for Thursday, December 12th, 2019. So for NHL on that day, we have Bruins versus Lightning. We're getting a lot of good matchups during
Yeah.
this week. I picked Bruins, Paul picked Lightning. Then after that, we have Predators versus Sabres. I picked Predators, and Paul picked Predators as well. Also, we had Islanders versus Panthers. We both picked Islanders because Panthers are very inconsistent on scoring. And then what's that? Blue Jackets versus Penguins. Penguins are going with the winner. Jets versus Red Wings. We're going with Jets because last time they met, the Jets killed the Red Wings.
And I have one thing to point out.
Yes.
Patrick Beverley, everybody says, oh, he's a good player. He good, but he talks too much trash
Yeah.
before the games, and when he comes into a game,
He's
He- in
not
Toronto,
focused. Not
he's
focused.
focused. The Raptors fans know
Yeah.
he can get under your skin big time.
Yeah. All right. Then it's what's it called? Golden Knights and Blues. Paul picked Blues, the champion. I picked Golden Knights. Then Leafs versus Flames. We both picked Leafs because we think they're the better team, even though the Flames are on a winning streak, a big winning streak.
But really, like the Leafs have shown the last couple games,
Yeah.
when their guys get an early lead, they're tough to come back. Like Saturday,
Yeah.
the Leafs got out to I think it was like like a 3-4-1 lead,
Yeah.
and they knocked the Blues goalie out in the first period.
Yeah. Oh, I hope not. Don't do that all the time. Hopefully. So next game is Ducks and Kings. We both pick Kings. Next one is Canes versus Canucks. I pick the Canes, and Paul picked the Canucks. Next one after that, Rangers and Sharks. We both pick Rangers because the Sharks are in the bottom. Now for the NBA for Thursday, December 12th, 2019. First game is 76ers and Celtics. We both picked the Celtics to win 76ers because they have a good core team. Next one is Spurs and Cavs. We both picked Spurs because of DeRozan and Aldridge, one of the best two players, 1-2 punch. Then it's Mavs versus Pistons. Paul went with the Pistons. I went with Mavs because even the guy is not scoring anymore, the Donick, that much, eh?
He's in his last maybe
He's
plus 20 straight games. He's had at least 20 plus points, 5 rebounds.
yeah, but now he's cooling down a little bit.
But as long as they're winning,
Yeah, that's right. It's true. And then the final game for the day is Trailblazers versus Nuggets. We're picking the Nuggets. Hopefully, what's it called? Jamal Murray can get some points back on the board because he was shut down.
And the
He was
last game,
basically
the way he left the game early due to, as they put it, the junk incident.
yeah.
They just
All
didn't
right,
want to say
Paul,
that.
you're next.
For Friday, December 13th. Let's just hope nobody
Oh yeah, it's a Friday 13, right?
just
Are you superstitious, Paul?
just if you make sure you
I'm
do,
okay.
Make
It's a
sure
regular day for me.
If you have a black cat,
Don't walk with him.
yeah.
All right, Paul. Let's go with the hockey.
Stars Golden Knights. I pick Stars. You pick Golden Knights.
Yep. Keep going.
Avs versus. I think it's Devils.
Yeah.
I pick Avs.
Me too. I pick Avs.
Then-
And the NBA.
Rockets versus Magic. We both pick Rockets.
Yeah.
76ers, Pelicans. I pick
I
76ers.
pick Pelicans. That's my team.
The
And it's-
Heat versus Lakers.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a gamble
Yeah,
for me.
I know.
I pick the Heat.
No, but you know the Heat. They have a good core team. They don't have like superstars, but they play as a team. And sometimes playing with a team is better than having superstars, Paul. So it's either way with that one, you know.
And probably
Yeah.
after we do our picks,
Yeah.
you'll probably use your card here and we'll stop off at our favorite machine.
Oh yes, our vending machine, Carlos Bake Shop, is in Toronto, Canada, under this path. It's a
It's-
walkway under the city to get you around, so you
And
don't
if-
have to. And it's a good idea because it's really cold. So if we go under the path, we don't get frozen, right?
And the interesting thing is, to everybody, if you do it, don't do it that often
Yeah.
because it's.
Yeah, it's
not
bad.
good for-
Yeah, it's
And
bad for
if you do it with somebody, share it
yeah,
because
that's enough. Yeah, it's really big, that piece of cake, eh, Paul?
Yep. So
All right, where are we on now?
I
We're
think-
right here.
Pacers,
Yeah, we both pick Pacers.
Hornets versus Bulls. We both pick Hornets.
Yeah,
Bucks versus Grizzlies. We both pick Bucks.
yeah.
Jazz versus Warriors. We both pick Jazz. Clippers,
It's
Wolves.
a lot of ties to probably this week, Bob, because we're almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing Saturday. All right, this is for Saturday, December 14, 2019. First game is Blue Jackets versus Sens. I pick Blue Jackets because I love the Blue Jackets, even though they don't win all the time. But Sens are in the same boat. They don't win, but Paul picked Sens over the Blue Jackets. Next one is Sabres versus Islanders. I picked Sabres because I like them too. And Paul picked Islanders, which are in third place right now. Next one after that is Rangers versus Ducks. I picked Ducks because they have a physical team. And then Rangers, Paul picked because they're fast on their legs. And then after that is Canes versus Flames. I picked Canes because they are pretty fast, but even though the Flames have a better record than them, I'm picking the Canes, and Paul picked the Flames. Next one is Stars versus Predators. I picked Predators, Paul picked Stars. Next one after that is King and Penguins. I picked Kings because they are a good, fast team, everything. And then Penguins are a good fast team, but they're injury prone. Next one is Canadians. That's my team versus Red Wings. My brother's team is the Red Wings, but I'm sorry, the Canadians will probably beat the Red Wings because Red Wings are down in the bottom. Then the next game is Leafs versus Oilers. Paul, we both pick Leafs. So tell me about this game. Will McDavid trash Tavares, or Tavares will keep going in a good streak?
I just have a feeling the Leafs have that.
Yeah? Has it? You think they have it? All right.
Leafs have good offense. That's never been their problem. It's just if they need to get a good backup goalie.
Yeah, all right. Same boat, buddy. Same boat.
Okay,
Then next one is Caps versus Lightning. Caps should win over the Lightning because they're in the best record so far. Bruins versus Panthers. Bruins is the second best thing because they were stumbling already during last week. Then Paul picked Panthers. That's why he's a wild man. Then after that is Flyers versus Wild. I picked Flyers because they're getting better every game.
And the Bruins.
And you don't like the Bruins. We already know that.
Yeah, but the Bruins shown in the past week that if they don't get on a team early on,
yeah, they're gonna gas out.
yeah.
Then after that is Coyotes versus Devils. I picked Coyotes and Paul picked Devils. He likes Devils. I like Coyotes. I don't know why. Then next one is Blackhawks versus Blues. I picked Blues because they are the champs. They should win. And then this is a former champ Blackhawks. They still have the same team from what from 2000.
No, they have a few players left, but
Yeah.
mostly the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Then for the NBA for Saturday, December 4th, team 2019, we got Spurs and Suns. We're going both with the Spurs because we're going with the veteran players because Booker is like on and off sometimes for the Sun. Then we picked the Raptors to beat the Nets because the Raptors have a better record than the Nets as well. And Siakam's team now? Can we call it Siakam's team?
It's
Like
his
he-
team, but it's still considered it's Lowry's team also because Lowry has been there a while. He knows how to win.
Yeah, all right. And then after that's Clips versus Bulls. Clippers, we both pick Clippers because they have an awesome lineup. They have 4 good players on
Yeah.
that team. Then it's Heat and Wizards. Wait, did I say Heat and Wizards? No, Grizzlies and Wizards. What do you pick, Paul? Between Grizzlies and Wizards?
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies? Okay. We both. I picked Wizards. You pick Grizzlies. There's 2 good players matching up there, Beal and Morant. And we'll see who's the best player. Then after that is Heat and Mavs. Paul picked the Heat. I picked the Mavs because the one guy named Donick. And the Heat are all around good team. Next one after that is we both picked Bucks to win over the Cavs. They're garbage right now. And then we both picked Nuggets to beat the Thunder because of a couple of young players there. And then finally is Rockets versus Pistons. And we're picking the guy with the beard, right, Paul?
Yeah.
And now you're doing Sunday.
So it's tie game in the Raptors,
Yeah.
but that's typical against these top
Yeah.
teams.
It's gonna be a close game throughout the day.
So Sunday, December 15th,
Yep.
it's Jets versus Flyers. I picked Jets.
And I picked Flyers.
Then Blackhawks versus Wild. We both picked the Hawks.
Yep. I
Kings versus whoever they're playing.
do. Red Wings.
We both picked Kings.
Yep, they're a good team.
Canucks versus Golden Knight. I picked Canucks.
I picked Golden Knights because I like them. I like their jerseys
Yeah.
too. They're very good.
Just here's a lesson you have to learn.
They almost look like London Knights jerseys,
Yeah, and-
basically.
and-
It's
and-
like copyright.
And Steve made this mistake during
Yeah.
their Stanley Cup appearance.
Yeah.
When they were up 1 game to none,
Yeah.
he bought the hat. After that, they never won a game
Oh,
again.
so Steve is the bad luck for my team, eh?
Yeah.
All right. NBA for that day, Paul. What is it?
Magic versus
Pelican.
Pelicans. I picked Magic.
I picked Pelican. That's my team.
Then it's Pacers versus Hornets. We both picked Pacers.
Yeah.
Lakers.
Sabonis and Warren. They're the best 2 there.
Yeah, and Lakers versus Hawks. We both picked Lakers.
Yeah.
They're
You
the
can't
Super
stop
Bowl-
those. You can't stop them. They're like crazy.
And then it's 76ers versus Nets. 76ers all the way.
Yep.
Then Nuggets versus Knicks. We both pick Nuggets. And then
Yeah.
Kings versus Warriors. As much as the Lakers are playing good right now, but
They
Davis,
still have chinks.
Davis, once he gets in the playoffs, he just hasn't shown yet that he's that upper tier player.
Yeah, but once they get in the play, I believe he's gonna do it because now he has backup. You know.
Yeah.
All right, so now this is for Monday, 16, 2019 in December. All right, so our next game for NHL is Caps versus Blue Jackets. We both pick Caps because that's a phenomenal
Yeah.
team. Then after that, Sens and Panthers. Paul likes Panthers, I like Sens. They're a battle of the
Yeah.
thing, but surprisingly, Panthers are beating the Toronto and Montreal by 2 points. That's a surprise.
But it's still early.
Yeah, and then Rangers and Predators. Paul picked Rangers because they're fast. Predators are a little faster, I believe. So that's
Okay.
why I picked Predators. Then both of us picked Avalanches over the Blues, and then Paul picked the Oilers over the Stars. And after that, NBA, Wizards and Pistons. I picked Wizards. He picked Pistons. Then we picked the Raptors again for going over the Cavs because the Cavs are not doing so well.
Oh, and before we get going, there's some breaking news.
Yeah, what is the breaking
The
news?
Sharks finally fired their head coach.
Oh boy, this is breaking news. Oh man. Well, what do you expect? They're doing so bad, right?
If
Yeah.
if the Canadians don't start playing better,
Yeah, but
They-
they're. I think if they're still in third and fourth place, they're not gonna even bother firing the coach yet. If they start dipping to like 8th or 7th place, then they're gonna start firing people. Right now they're still chill.
Yeah.
That's what I think. All right, so back to this. We Bulls and Thunder. Paul picked Bulls, and I picked Thunder. Next one is Heat versus Grizzlies. Paul and I picked Heat because they're a good team. And then Rockets over the Spurs. I think last time they won by 1, Paul.
Yeah.
The Rockets. I mean, not the Rockets, the Spurs over the Rockets. So you don't know about them. They might surprise us. And then we both picked Bucks to go over Mavericks. And then after that, we both picked Suns to go over the Trailblazers. The Suns have a couple good players and a good point guard named Rubio. I love that guy. Now you do the final day. Paul's gonna do the final day.
Sabres versus Leafs.
Wait, you forgot the day. You have to tell the day. What's the day today?
Tuesday, December 17th. Leafs versus Sabres. I picked Leafs.
Yeah.
He picked Sabres.
Yep, that's my like.
Kings versus Bruins. I picked Kings.
Yeah.
Then,
I pick Bruins.
Yeah. Islanders versus Predators. I pick Islanders. You pick Predators.
Yep, I like the
Then
Predators.
Senators versus Lightning. We both picked Sens.
Yep.
Flyers versus Ducks. I picked Flyers. You picked Ducks.
Yeah, I like Ducks. Always been.
Red Wings versus Blue Jacket. I picked Red Wings.
Yeah.
You picked Blue
Yeah.
Jackets.
I told you, Blue Jackets. That's my team.
And Canes
My underdog
versus
team.
Jets. We have to make a change.
Yeah.
Going with the Jets.
All right. Very good.
Pens versus Flames. I'm going Pens. We both pick Pens. Canucks, Canadians. I pick Canucks.
I pick Canadian. They're both Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Both words for Canadians right there.
Then Wild versus Golden Knights. I pick Wild. You pick Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Coyotes versus Sharks.
All right. So now we've passed 3 months.
No,
so,
no, we still have one more thing to do.
Oh, yeah, it's the NBA. I forgot about that. Sorry, Paul. Sorry to steal your thunder.
This is NBA. Hornets versus Kings. I pick. No, it's Hornets versus.
Kings.
No, you pick here the Hawks.
No, Hornets. That's Hornets. No, see? H-O-N-E-S.
Oh.
Hornets. We
Oh.
both pick Hornets.
Okay. Lakers
You're
versus
gonna be back in the screen. You're
Lakers versus Pacers. We both pick Lakers.
Yeah,
Hawks versus Knicks. We both pick Hawks.
yeah. Trey Young is good.
Nets versus Pelicans. I pick Nets. You pick
I like Pelicans. Ingram,
Yeah.
Holiday.
Then it's
Ball's doing shit
yeah.
there.
yeah. Jazz versus Magic.
Yep.
Both pick Jazz.
Jazz.
And the last game of the week
Yeah.
is Clippers versus whoever they're playing.
Oh, that's the Suns. But yeah, so it's already 3 months. for NHL, and we did predictions. We did a prediction a long time ago, Paul. So let's find out where we're standing in the prediction wars for which Canadian teams are going somewhere. Okay, Paul.
And the
Are you ready?
Raptors are down 43-38.
Yeah, it's okay. It's still early. Okay, so we did 2 already. We did for the first month, first 20 games, and then we did for this one is for the 3 months now. It's very surprising. Me and Paul, we picked predictions, and what's it called? Our first place team was Toronto, but guess what, Paul? It's not Toronto.
Yeah.
Right now, as it stands, it's Oilers, and they got 40 points. They're on fire right now.
Yeah.
Then after that, Paul's second place team was Calgary, and mine was Montreal. As it stands, it's Jets with 40 points as well. So basically, it's the West are taking over the East, like
Yeah.
the NBA. Then our third place was Ottawa and Vancouver. Paul got that right. Vancouver's in third place. And then after that, it's Vancouver and Ottawa. So we got that wrong because, what's it called? Because now it's Canadians. And then after that, it was, what is it called? What do you got there? You got Edmonton and thing. And so that was off too. And then, so only your third point was was the right one.
Yeah.
Paul. So we're gonna do another two months checkup on the standings. The best Canadian team so far is from Edmonton. So is what's it called Evan an Edmonton Oilers fan? Huh, Paul?
What?
Evan is an Edmonton Oilers fan.
Yeah.
So his team is doing great. The Jets are doing great, and the Flames are doing great. And then everybody else is doing okay. It's just a 7-point difference. So we'll see what happens. Paul, it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for joining me for Picks from the Six. Upcoming week, we might do a Golden Globe picks. We're going to just double check on the shows and stuff. And thanks a lot. Say bye, Paul.
Peace out.
All right.